Parents, do you want to know the number one predictor of your child's later academic success? It turns out that the number one predictor of your child's later academic success is an understanding of early math concepts, surpassing even early reading skills in their predictive power. Now, this is based on the work of Greg Duncan from the University of California, Irvine, a professor there. And he looked at a meta-study that involved 36,000 kindergarteners. And he compared their skills in math, literacy, and socio-emotional skills at kindergarten entry, meaning where they fell in terms of their skill levels in those three separate domains. And what he discovered is fascinating. The number one most powerful predictor of your child's later academic success is an understanding of early math concepts, such as a knowledge of numbers and ordinality. So the takeaway for you as a parent is clear. It is absolutely essential, if you care about your child's future academic success, that you cultivate in them an understanding of early math concepts and a love of mathematics. And what's even more unexpected about this, and totally threw the researchers for a loop, is that knowledge of early math concepts surpassed even early reading skills as a predictor of later reading skills. So there's something magical about early math concepts that seem to function as a kind of fertilizer for your young child's mind that will allow them to excel in academics in all sorts of ways that we're yet to understand. So if you want to take some steps today to help your child succeed in their academic life, one of the most important things you can do is sign them up for something like our Lil Math Whiz program. Because what it will do is cultivate a profound understanding of mathematics. In fact, it'll lay the foundation for their mathematical future. And it'll create a love of mathematics that will permeate their mathematics throughout their schooling years. If you're the parent of a young child, I would like you to imagine this scenario. What if your young child could quickly become a Lil Math Whiz, someone who loved mathematics and found it easy and effortless and took great joy in doing it? What if your JK student in just a few weeks was already able to do grade 1 level math? Or what about your kindergartner doing grade 2 or 3 level math? Or how about your grade 1 already conquering grade 4 math? And what if you could do this in a way that was natural and easy and fun, and that cultivated a love of mathematics that would permeate your child's entire academic future? And what if you could do this in a way that didn't involve hothouse parenting or putting excessive or unhealthy pressure on your child? Because nobody wants to do that. What if it was based on the exact opposite philosophy? That if a child fails to learn, it is the instruction that has failed, not your child. Does that sound like a stretch to you? I used to think so too, until I watched it unfold with my own 4-year-old son. He went from not knowing any math in JK to conquering grade 4 math while still in grade 1. And the thing that got him there is the Academy for Mathematics and English's Lil Math Whiz program.
6 plus 6 equals 12! Yeah! 54 minus 13 equals 41.
Excellent.
So she had 257 cookies left.
Well done, Mr. Now I know what you're thinking. These results are atypical, that my son is exceptional in some way, that we cannot generalize these results across an entire population of students, that your child is unlikely to achieve similar results. What if I told you that the same system for teaching mathematics has created similar outcomes for at-risk youth in American inner cities, or for young Aboriginal children in the Australian outback? What if I told you that in the largest intervention study ever conducted in the US education system, a study that involved 350,000 students, in which 9 competing methods of teaching mathematics were pitted against each other, the Lil Math Whiz system of teaching mathematics surpassed all others, and not just by a little bit, but by orders of magnitude, and allowed those kids to achieve similar outcomes to what I've described to you. So yes, your child can absolutely achieve similar outcomes to what my son has experienced. You see, the Lil Math Whiz system is entirely child-centered, and it is based on a beautiful premise, that if a child fails to learn, the teacher has not taught. It is a way of teaching that strives for complete clarity, for absolutely no ambiguity whatsoever, for only one single way of interpreting anything that is taught. That is exactly why it can generate these incredible results. And it uses small steps progression, which means there are no gaps in the instruction. That instruction is carefully sequenced and scaffolded in a very gradual way so that there are no leaps in the complexity of what is being taught. There's no opportunity for gaps of understanding to emerge. This is why Lil Math Whiz allows students to quickly and naturally master advanced concepts with no strain or difficulty. I'd like you to watch some of my at-home footage as I trace my son's progress through the Lil Math Whiz program, through his at-home homework practice exercises, and you'll see his evolution from extremely rudimentary math to much more advanced concepts very rapidly over the course of just a few years. Go. So read it now before you solve it.
Plus 6 equals how many?
Okay, so you
Good.
show us how you solve that.
Solve it, Des.
Okay. Oh. 1,
Uh-huh.
1,
Uh-huh.
2, 3, 5,
Uh-huh.
6.
Okay.
Good job.
Now solve it.
So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay,
Good.
so tell us.
6 plus 6 equals 12.
Yeah! High five!
Can
High
you
five.
picture that?
The farmer had 54 cows. Then he sold 13 cows. Write those parts.
Okay.
This is because I want to get nothing else. 1.
Yep, that's right.
Can I tell you? I got that 1, 2, look. 1, 2, 3, 4. That. Let's go down 3. 6. 3. Let's see how much we have. 10, 20, 30, 40. 1 equals 41.
Excellent. That's the answer.
1.
And now read the whole equation.
Okay. 54 minus 13 equals 41.
Excellent.
Ashley
Yeah.
made
Uh-huh.
416 cookies.
That's right.
She gave 168 cookies to her neighbors.
Good job.
How many cookies did she has left?
Yes. So how do we solve that?
We do it as a minus.
Okay, great. So show me how you do it, buddy.
So she had 257 cookies left.
Well done, Mr. Leo. High five, buddy. You'd still be in what, kindergarten. When you started school in the next year, you'll be starting in grade what?
1.
That's right.
But
Even
this
though
is grade 8.
well, it's not quite grade 8, but
Yeah.
if your goal is to create the foundation for your child to become a Lil Math Whiz, then our Lil Math Whiz program will put your child on that path right away, and will certainly put your child many years ahead of his or her peers. This is one decision you can make today that will pay dividends for many years to come in your child's future academic career. Sign up today.